This is not how I wanted to return to uploading normal videos. Hi everyone, my name is Asia and I make K-pop animations and sometimes dabble into K-pop commentary. The Hybe vs ADOR situation completely exploded on April 22nd and it's been insane. So this is how I found out about this whole show. I woke up Monday afternoon, checked YouTube to see what videos were posted that day because I do not check social media right after waking up anymore, and this is the first thing I see in my subscriptions. Me still rubbing the sleep and crust out of my eyes, I was very blindsided seeing that, but I couldn't immediately log into Twitter because I knew I was gonna see a lot of information. So I put my phone on my desk, got out of bed and did my daily morning routine. After I finished all of that, I finally logged into Twitter and saw so much info that I could barely keep up with everything. It didn't help that there were of course so many tweets joking about the situation all over my timeline. So first I'll talk about what Hybe has accused Min Heejin of doing, because some of these accusations are insane. And then after that, I want to talk about this woman's past scandals that involved NEWJEANS and their music and music videos. Before that though, really quick, I want to make it clear right now that I'm not gonna go in depth about this Hybe vs ADOR situation, because there are other K-pop YouTubers who made amazing videos talking about this situation in more depth. I'll try to remember to link some videos talking about this situation in the description under this video. I'm solely here to rant about Min Heejin because I have opinions about her, to put it lightly. Quick disclaimer, I will briefly be mentioning and pedophilia in this video. So if that topic makes you uncomfortable in any way, feel free to skip the chapter about her past scandals. So now let's look at the accusations Hybe revealed about what Min Heejin has allegedly done. And I'm gonna have to use the word allegedly a lot in this video because nothing has been proven true and no evidence has been shown, except one thing, but we'll get to that right now. She had plans to leave Hybe and get full control of both ADOR and NEWJEANS, and according to Hybe as of April 24, 2024, they found evidence of this and are planning to press charges against Min Heejin. Allegedly leaked medical records and other private information of both idols and trainees, I'm guessing to Sasaengs. Allegedly tried to form negative public opinions about Hybe groups through media play. Allegedly told the NEWJEANS members' parents that Hybe is an unfair company to get them on her side. Allegedly also leaked photos of trainees before they debuted. Allegedly treated her co-workers like garbage and yelled at them, one of them calling her a psycho. Received criticism for claiming the success of NEWJEANS. An audit, whatever that is, was made by Hybe asking Min Heejin to step down as CEO of ADOR. Allegedly leaked confidential information from contracts between Hybe and ADOR. Allegedly planned to make the general public believe that ADOR was being treated unfairly by Hybe. Again to try and gain independence of ADOR and leave Hybe allegedly. Somebody else called Mr. A allegedly worked with Heejin to secure key trade secrets from Hybe to get management rights. Hybe got an anonymous tip from someone about these accusations and they decided to do a full internal investigation. An old interview of Min Heejin resurfaced of her talking about wanting independence from Hybe, with ADOR and NEWJEANS gaining massive popularity because of her. And because of all of this news about Hybe and ADOR duking it out, their stocks fell downward. I don't even know if that's all of it, but that's what I managed to find so far. Now, let's talk about the statement ADOR and Min Heejin posted, which is just, it literally looks like it was written by a chronically online K-pop stan that's obsessed with fan wars. In case any of you haven't read it, I'll post screenshots of her statement on the screen, and make sure to pause to read. But if you don't want to read all of that, and I completely understand that, I'll summarize it up for you. You guys, fingers snapping, whistle whistle. Look over here. Look at this. ILLIT is copying my group NEWJEANS. I tried to tell Hybe and Belift Lab about it, but they ignored me like meanies. Also TWS is copying NEWJEANS, Rise is copying NEWJEANS, even BTS is copying NEWJEANS. Hybe copied everything from me. Blame them, not me. Criticize them, not me. They're the perpetrator and I'm the ultimate victim. Crying and sobbing, feel bad for me. Oh, and NEWJEANS, feel bad for them too, of course. Lamau. That's the best summary I could think of when reading Min Heejin's statement. It's so obvious what she was trying to do here. She was desperately trying to divert everyone's attention off of her and onto someone else. Now I don't think I should have to explain why this statement is not only weird but also pretty fucked up, but I'll explain anyway. For one, she knew about all of the comparisons that bunnies kept doing with ILLIT and NEWJEANS as soon as ILLIT debuted. People made plagiarism claims everywhere. On TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. It was like it was gonna take a very long time for ILLIT to escape these comparisons. And of course Min Heejin had to use that to further push those plagiarism claims onto them to take attention away from her own accusations. Now I think this is very up because Min Heejin pretty much threw a group with minors in it under the bus to save herself. Really think about that for a second. And I have major suspicions that she did this not only because of the plagiarism claims being thrown at them on the literal daily, but also because ILLIT started beating records NewJeans had previously beaten, and they managed to do it with their debut song while NewJeans broke those records with their album Get Up that released last year. That's just speculation though. But I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Also within her K-pop stan Twitter statement, she claimed that ILLIT copied her very own Min Heejin style concept. Ma'am. Min Heejin. Heejin minimum. In case you're somehow watching this video, let me tell you something. Both you and NewJeans do not own the Y2K concept, or even the whole teenage girl in the 90s and 2000s concept and aesthetics. NewJeans concept isn't even fully Y2K. It is definitely inspired, yes, but it's not fully that. Actual Y2K is what the group Kiss of Life is doing with their latest song Midas Touch. And I'm saying this allegedly, but NewJeans' attention music video and concept and a J-pop group named Speed with their song called Body and Soul look suspiciously similar. Just saying. But the most hilarious claim within her statement was that she really tried to claim that hitman Bang PD, the guy who started Big Hit Entertainment way before it changed to Hybe labels, stole BTS and their concept from her. Oh my god, ma'am. Miss Heejin, girl, please explain to me how in the did Bang PD steal BTS from you? You weren't even working with him when BTS debuted, you were working at SM Entertainment. You most likely didn't even know who BTS was in 2013 when they debuted. So what the are you talking about? This woman is either out of her mind or she just said that to once again try to divert everyone's attention away from her. I'm hoping it's the latter because if it's the former, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. To quickly go back to Hybe's accusations on her, none of them really surprise me knowing how unhinged this woman is. Her allegedly yelling at her coworkers and treating them badly, wanting to leave Hybe to run ADOR on her own, getting NewJeans' parents to like and trust her so they can defend her, which in my personal opinion, I hope they cut ties with this woman if these accusations are true. Hell, even if they're proven false they need to cut ties, because she's a whole weirdo, constantly bragging about NewJeans' success because of her. Let me emphasize, because of her. Definitely not because the members have beautiful singing voices and their personalities are great and the music is amazing. Only because of Queen Min Heejin. The accusation that really gets to me is the leaking medical info and photos of trainees before they debut. As of now, Hybe has never stated why Min Heejin was allegedly leaking this information, or who she was leaking this information to. So I'm gonna assume it was probably to Sasaengs, because who else would want private info like that besides them? I know that selling private information about idols and trainees isn't a new thing. We always hear about Sasaengs somehow getting hired at K-pop companies and getting private info about the idols they work with and then sell it to other Sasaengs. What I really want to know is why the hell was Min Heejin of all people allegedly leaking this info? There's already an accusation that she was trying to paint Hybe groups in a poor light to weed out the competition for her own group NewJeans to shine. So maybe that's why. There's also a ton of speculation on possibly why the sixth member that was supposed to debut in ILLIT ended up leaving out of nowhere, and the whole discourse about G-Friend and why they really disbanded. I don't know enough about any of that so I won't comment about it. Now this section is kinda the main reason why I wanted to make this video, because again I had opinions about this woman ever since NewJeans debuted. I never really made it clear about how I felt about Min Heejin, so I might as well use this video to make it loud and clear now. Let's rewind back to mid-2022. NewJeans officially debuted out of nowhere with the song Attention and had everyone shook. Then they released Hype Boy and had everybody in a chokehold with the fun choreography, especially other K-pop idols. And then Cookie was released and yeah, the lyrics were very weird. Great song, but it shouldn't have been sung by minors with the type of lyrics that were said in it. Due to the major backlash that song got, ADOR released a statement saying that the members were singing about the actual dessert. Everybody rolled their eyes and called Heejin out on her bullshit because nobody was buying that excuse. Well, nobody except dumb bunnies that weirdly started defending Min Heejin. And lastly, for their debut era, Hurt was released. Then when NewJeans officially finished their promotions, ADOR put out another statement addressing the Cookie lyrics controversy again, and it was loaded with excuses, blaming all the people who gave Heejin backlash, and passive-aggressive comments about fans' concerns over the protection of the NewJeans members. It was basically a long boo-hoo womp womp statement towards people who strongly disliked Min Heejin and ADOR because of the controversy. In the winter of 2022, NewJeans released Ditto, and that quickly became their most loved song. After that, their song and album OMG released, and there was some controversy here too. Some people claimed that the music video was mocking mental illness due to the setting being in an asylum. And then at the end of the MV, someone is seen typing criticism about NewJeans, and Minji walks in on them telling them to go with her to the asylum. People thought that ending was Min Heejin's way of telling the people who had a problem with the lyrics for Cookie were crazy and losing their minds. Sometime later, their next album Get Up was announced with the Powerpuff Girls aesthetic and had people pumped up, until the teaser for ETA dropped and people freaked out again. With the shot of someone driving at night, the names that were used in the song being called ETA linked up a bit too well with an old T-word group also called ETA. And apparently the names that were shown on screen, Eva, Mikel and Maria, were the same names as some of the victims of said T-group. So this obviously really upset people, but ultimately nothing was done about it. Before the actual ETA music video dropped, Cool With You was released, and that also sparked some controversy. It never ends. People claimed that the music video with the Squid Game actress in it had some inappropriate scenes with the NewJeans members just standing there, possibly watching the actress and the guy she fell in love with, partaking in adult activities. Plus the standing in the rain butt naked scene rubbed people the wrong way because once again, the NewJeans members were standing there watching. In general, the whole vibe of the Cool With You music video seemed a bit off to people. I believe that's all the controversies with Min Heejin when it comes to NewJeans, but now let's talk about some other ones before she debuted NewJeans and started ADOR, because this is where her other true colors peek through. When she used to work at SM Entertainment, there was a huge controversy surrounding Red Velvet's debut, with the Twin Towers being shown in the background of their debut music video. The backlash was so bad they had to delete the MV, re-edit it removing the towers and re-upload it. Heejin was apparently heavily involved with Red Velvet's creative process. So then the song Ice Cream Cake by Red Velvet was released, and just like what happened with Cookie, the song received backlash for the lyrics because of innuendos. And on top of that, the youngest member Yeri at the time was 16 years old. Once again, a minor is singing suspicious lyrics. And it's gonna get worse from here on out, so tune out if you need to. She allegedly photoshopped the members of the group SHINee's bodies to make them look younger, because they had abs and muscles at that point, and she tried to smooth all of that out. In an interview she revealed that she spent time with the youngest NewJeans member Hyun before they debuted alone with her without her parents around, and said that she saw Hyun as a best friend. A 40-something-year-old woman saying that a 13-year-old is her best friend? Don't make me pull the gender's reversed card. She also excitedly spoke about Hyun and only about her, about how young and innocent she is. It's completely fine to think that kids are cute because of how wholesome they are. But in the case of Min Heejin and her past history, this can easily be seen with more creepy context. Okay, this is where it gets much worse, and it's the last controversy I'll talk about for Min Heejin. I didn't mention this before, but right when NewJeans debuted, there was actually some backlash that ADOR received because of some of the clothes and styling the members were wearing. The oldest member Minji wore a shirt that said pimp on it, and the other members, especially Hyun, were wearing clothes and their makeup was done to make them look more like grown women than teenage girls. This caused fans to look more into Min Heejin, and found out about her past, which is everything I already mentioned. But they found out something worse than all of that. They found old photos on her Instagram account that Heejin posted of what seemed to be very young girls wearing revealing outfits. Nearly nude pictures of very young girls, and a photo of a movie character that's from a movie with themes in it. When she started getting tons of backlash for those posts, she deleted them. When she was asked about why she had those type of photos hung up in her house, she just replied that a friend gave them to her. The question was never answered as to why the she had those photos in the first place. She just dismissed it entirely. And I wanna know who gave her these photos, because for someone to give her these photos, they already know that Min Heejin is a weirdo and they're not bothered by it. So when you think about this combined with the other controversies, it all adds up. The ice cream cake and cookie lyrics scandals make a lot more sense now, as well as the Cool With You MV, photoshopping the SHINee members' bodies to make them look younger, hanging out with Hyun without her parents around, her freaking out about how young and innocent Hyun is. Do you see the creepy behavior jumping out over and over again? This is why so many people had a problem with Min Heejin from the jump. On top of all of that, she repeatedly sparked controversies amongst the NewJeans members. So this means that she kept purposely damaging the reputation and image of the NewJeans members every comeback they had in order to bring in more publicity to the group. And what sucks is that it kinda worked. But what's up is that she was damaging the image of minors, because most of the members were minors at the time of their debut. Even now the two youngest members Heron and Hyun are still minors, and with this Hybe versus ADOR scandal going on now she's still actively damaging their image. In my opinion, Min Heejin never ever cared about protecting the NEWJEANS members and their well-being, because if she seriously did care, the song Cookie would not exist under NEWJEANS. They wouldn't be styled to look like grown women, the Cool With You MV wouldn't have been shot the way it was, the ETA music video wouldn't have so many similarities to an actual crime using the names of the actual victims, and especially, she would not be basically dragging NEWJEANS down with her hiding behind trying to protect them right now. And if Heejin was not guilty of all the she's being accused of right now, she would not be trying to divert everyone's attention elsewhere and off of her. You would think she would put out a statement addressing the claims and stating that everything isn't true and that she has proof that none of it is true, right? But instead she's basically praising herself because she believes that she invented the Y2K concept, or she helped popularize it and is now claiming it to be hers. Bitch, this is not the time to praise yourself and start claiming and shouting about plagiarism. You got crimes pinned up against you, and this is what you're doing right now. Yeah, amazing job making yourself look real innocent. To the people that are somehow still defending Min Heejin despite everything that has come out against her, including the with the photos and aesthetics on her walls, my big question is why? Why do you continue to defend this 40-something-year-old creepy-ass woman? Is it because you love her work? Is it because you're afraid that NEWJEANS music won't be the same if she's let go? Is it because you feel like if you defend Heejin, you're also defending NEWJEANS? Or do you maybe see yourself within her? Or do you hold the same opinions as her? Because I'm starting to think with the way some of y'all be defending the hell out of her, it'd be looking like y'all are low-key defending yourselves to a degree. I always thought Min Heejin defenders were weird, but my feelings towards them have gotten worse now. I feel terrible for the NEWJEANS members the most right now. I can't even begin to imagine the stress they're under. You have to imagine their perspective. They most likely feel a ton of emotions right now. Sad, lost, hurt, confused, devastated, and so much more. These girls saw Heejin as like a motherly figure to them. A second mom aside from their actual mothers. Their parents trusted her too, even though I'm hoping they don't still trust that woman now. The stress is probably pretty bad if Hybe announced that they will be providing psychological and emotional support for the girls. And I bet that Heejin doesn't give a flying f about that, because all she wanted was NEWJEANS and their success to herself. She sees herself as someone who is above everybody else, and to me she clearly only cares about herself. I'm just gonna put this definition up because I think it describes her perfectly. For legal reasons, that is my own opinion. That's the end of this video. I didn't think the script was gonna be this long. Man, I hope this video isn't over 20 minutes. Thank you for watching if you got this far. I know more updates will most likely come out after I finish writing this script, but I'm not making a part 2 for this video. I already made all the points I wanted to, and that woman doesn't deserve another video on my channel. I didn't even want to put her in the thumbnail. So I'll see you in the next video with actual animation content. Bye bye.